This is Anna Imagination with the Healing Garden. Thank you so much for joining me for Shifting Perspectives. So, wrote a letter to my partner, had another breakthrough, and went, oh, here you go again. As I was explaining to him my behavior, we explain because we're trying to be understood. We ruminate because we're trying to understand. We hire therapists because we need a different perspective so we can understand. We over-explain ourselves to ensure that we can be understood. Understanding is being seen, being visible. That is what understanding is. When you are understood, you are seen and you are heard. When you are misunderstood, you are invisible. Perspective abuse looks like hoarding the perspectives of others through religion, community, politics, tradition. Controlling perspectives of others through manipulation, crying to get what you want. Mind games, gaslighting. Guilt tripping, plotting, not being fully transparent. All of those things are controlling perspectives. Lying, denial, contradiction, all of those control other people's perspectives. They steal, abuse, or take the perspectives of others through force. And we do this because we are trying to project, we are trying to feel control over our own perspective by projecting our perspective onto others. Additional symptoms of perspective abuse is every mental illness you can think of. The mental illnesses were a symptom. They were not a catalyst. We had the wrong symptom. We had the wrong disease. When you treat perspective abuse, everything will resolve. Everything will resolve. I provide triadic healing, which utilizes psychological manifestation, subconscious mind discipline and training, raising the awareness of the conscious ego, and nurturing and reviving identity back to her proper state. I do this using holistic methods, Reiki energy, getaways, events to celebrate our shadow self for nonconformists, events focused on sexual healing as opposed to deterioration, a safe place for nonconformists, LGBTQIAs, and anyone who has ever experienced perspective abuse. A soft place to land, a place that they can come home, a respite and a sanctuary. Because you need a family when it's time to heal. So we will be yours When we go through a breakup, it is the loss of perspective. When we feel distant from a partner, it's because we have lost understanding and perspective with the one we love. We have pain because we lack understanding, because the opposite of understanding is confusion. And confusion comes from cognitive dissonance. So, the cure to confusion, the cure to multiple perspectives, is basic understanding. Through understanding, you will be able to process what happened to you and why did this have to happen. By processing it, your subconscious mind's cognitive core can then immediately accept the belief, classify it properly, insert it into the cognitive core, which will then trickle down the effect to the appropriate and the correct perspective. Otherwise, it would create an invasive perspective that completely contradicts and soothes and takes over the mind. So it is with understanding that confusion is eliminated and the subconscious mind can process the data accordingly for the correct perspective. The subconscious mind only ever seeks the correct perspective. And it scrambles and spends its entire existence checking, balancing, investigating to try and process the logic and the completion of understanding and perspective. In order for the subconscious mind to do that, it must understand. This is how I cure mental illness. My record is 2 hours with codependency. Instantaneous integration with multiple personality. It's how I cured borderline personality disorder in 6 months. It requires logic and discipline and education, understanding. Triadic healing combines the nurturing of the identity, which provides the atmosphere we were supposed to experience as children from our mothers. The second part of the program works on conditioning the subconscious mind, disciplining it with consistency. That is what discipline is. Discipline is consistency. We've been using the wrong word. When you have discipline, you have the ability to condition your subconscious mind back into submission. It calms it down. We address the fear system. And we put the subconscious mind through a series of formal arguments that addresses the precise and very clearly defined toxic beliefs that result in each and every mental illness. As soon as the subconscious mind accepts the belief, it removes the toxic one, replaces the old one, and then I add another belief. I add a belief that will manifest the healing of this particular lesson. so that through logical argument and debate, you can convince the subconscious mind through pure reasoning and logic why there is the error with their belief. Supplant it using meditation, and then nurturing the new belief with a positive affirmation that we use to manifest the healing process and expedite it. And with the new belief in place, the manifestation happens almost instantaneously every time. I had over 5 major incurable mental illnesses. Documented. They are all gone. There is no way I could build what I have built here with them. The garden is living proof that they are gone. So today I have 100% success rate. And I am looking for more people to try this out on. If any of this resonates with you, click on the link below. Tell me which video you're watching and what part resonated with you, and we will be in touch. Thank you, and may the kindest of words always find you.